Welcome to Why Did You? A podcast that celebrates the inspiring journeys of Filipinos across the globe, from mastering their expertise to overcoming powerful life experiences and succeeding in business, entertainment, sports, music, acting, and politics. These stories are filled with resilience, hope, and unstoppable Filipino spirit. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, JB De La Cruz.
Hey, Arnel.
Welcome, welcome to Why Did You? Let me introduce to you JB De La Cruz. I wanted to let you know he's my classmate in high school, Notre Dame of Greater Manila at Caloocan. Um, Very successful entrepreneur or
College,
solopreneur.
schoolmate.
College nga pala, UE Caloocan also.
Shout
And
out.
to give you a brief background on my body here, uh, if I'm not mistaken, classmate tayo, Raphael, third year yata. Tama
Yeah.
ba? Oh,
Or
yeah.
Micah. No, that's first year.
Third year.
Forgot.
I think that was third year. Magkaklase tayo.
Hindi
And,
tayo first section.
hindi. Hindi po kaya ng utak ko yung perfection. Or John Benedict. Alam ko pa yan para yung JB mo, John Benedict de la Cruz.
Correct.
He's an engineer sa isang company named Compaq and sales and marketing, and he's in then PLDT as an executive
Yes.
corporate manager for 10
Yes.
years
Uh-huh.
and retired in 2010. Imagine at
Yeah.
at
Eh,
2010
may
he's
nakalimutan ka. In between, before PLDT, I was with Pacific Internet.
Pacific Internet,
Muna, and then PLDT.
then PLDT, I'm sorry. And then, like I said a while ago, December 2010, he retired. Who would retire at that age? Ilang taon tayo
Me.
nun? I don't want to say the number or the age, but
I'm still single back then when I retired.
oh. But yung ano mo, yung mental preparation mo as to being a retiree, mahirap yun, pero magaling kasi itong tao na to eh. He's in TV show in GMA 7 2000. But before that, 2004, he was on TV show GMA 7
Yeah.
as a
Correct.
magician, and I believe you're still doing that until now.
Yes.
And
Yes, I
I've
do.
seen some of your videos about magic, which is good. The initial plan was to, you know what? Siguro mas maganda ikaw ang magkwento sa amin rather than me saying all these things. Baka meron ako ma-miss. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce to you JB De La Cruz.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening from Manila and good morning there. So, Arnel, thank you very much and congratulations. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for inviting me. So, when you mentioned, nandiyan ka na ba? So, I was with PLDT and I retired in 2010 because I was doing a TV show at 2004 already, at the same time with PLDT. So, I was a magician. Yeah, it was started as a hobby, and then I just started to get invites from corporate events.
Mm-hmm.
So I do it on the weekend. I do it after my work in PLDT. And until 2010, I just realized that I am more happy doing the showbiz thing. So that's how I decided to avail of the early retirement in PLDT and to be on my own as an artist, as a magician, as a speaker, and wala pa yung laser that time because I started the laser in 2011. So
That's
the
very
money
good.
that
Isipin mo, let me interject lang and let me interrupt you. Tahimik ka nung high school eh. And then you became a magician and you're in front of a lot of people. Yun lang ang naisip ko kasi sabi ko dati mahiyain eh. Diba? And then, wow, grandstand, showbiz, tapos in front of the camera, in front of thousands of people, and then
yeah, that's it. And like what you said before naman, I was doing magic na when I was in 8 years old pala, and I was doing it to attract girls, our classmates, until in college. So, and then I just had fun doing it. And I'm an engineer, ECE, so I didn't know that I'm gonna be, God will direct me on this steps. So fast forward, yeah, in 2010 I retired and I was a single bachelor. So no need to worry if I don't have money, no need to worry about failures. But the retirement money that I acquired from PLDT, I invested it in the laser shows. And then there's one person who extended and reached out to me. And he provided a few financial support. I was surprised. That was God's hands doing that.
Of course.
Yeah, he's very well known. Nahiya lang ako i-mention, but
Yeah.
so he messaged me and then, what would you like to do? Why are you retiring in PLDT? And I said, I want to be a magician. And he asked me, how much do you earn? I do this and do this. And are you okay with that? Yeah. Okay. And then after a year, he messaged me through a text and said, what is it that you want to do? And then how much do you need? And I said, oh, I want to do this. I showed him the Laser Man and I want to bring it to the Philippines. It was first performed in France, the original Laser Man show there. And then I researched. It's millions of pesos. So, and then I showed it up. And then he just started, okay, I'm going to transfer to you this amount and ganyan, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. And that started it. And
Did you see the trust that he gave you? Because you invested the relationship, you invested trust, and not all people will be given a chance like you had.
yeah, he supported me and yeah, and then I added some also. So I started it. Yeah.
Dahil nga napagkatiwalaan eh. So, di ba, ang sabi nga, ano natin malaman kung mapagkatiwalaan tayo? Of course, sa small things muna. And then, eventually, bigger things. Background, reputation, credit, integrity, all of those things, all in one. People need to balance before they invest even a single centavo or single peso sa isang tao. Why? Because there's a big risk. There's a big issue when it comes to money, especially kung hindi mo kilala yung tao. But through time, dahil sa mabang panahon na pinagsamahan ninyo, napagkatiwalaan ka. So,
Yep. That's very important.
So, Laser Man of the Philippines.
Yes.
Yung concept itself, laser is, alam ng common connotation ng mga tao is scary. Power. Kaming pwedeng mapagpilian na project or produkto. Bakit ka nag-interested sa laser?
Okay. Well, I really like I'm a techie guy. Mahilig talaga ako sa gadgets ever since when I was a teenager. And I'm a magician, so I do a lot of tech magic also. And when I saw this on YouTube, on the television, I said, wow, that looks good. I think I want to do that on stage. I want to be that one. I research and then just keep on dreaming about it. Oh, maybe someday I'll find something. I try to search. And then the interest that strikes me as an artist, Arnel, is because I always like to enhance. I always like to update. I always believe in innovating and taking my performance on a different level. I'm always like that. So, for me, I choose the laser. Yun yung pinili ko dahil alam kong wala pang gumagawa sa Philippines. Even now, ang dami nagme-message sa akin from other countries and asking for my help how they could be a laser man in their countries. The knowledge and the skills that I acquired, matagal din kasi naghirap ako, pinag-aralan ko mabuti yan yung software to create that. So, the one that drives me is yun nga, yung gusto ko laging iba, gusto ko laging i-upgrade yung services ko as a performer. So that my clients who's gonna acquire from my service will really have a premium experience also.
Yeah, yung sabi mo a while ago that you've been upgrading, di ba? I had an interview with this person. He's a very good person. His name is Glenn Kelly. Hi, Glenn Kelly, number one real estate property here in New Jersey.
Wow.
Alam mo, ganun din siya eh. Ang sabi niya, no, Arnel, it's not I'm not being contented or satisfied, but I want to improve myself from one level to another. We never stop dreaming, but we're putting things into action. Nakita mo yung background is you're an engineer and then from from these big companies and then you retire and then akala mo ayawan na. You have
Mhm.
money. Sa ibang tao, their goal is just to hit the retirement and then ayawan na, pahinga na. Pero hindi eh. You pursue, you continue. Yung journey mo is just a step from your next plan. Sabi ko nga, bakit laser? Kasi ikaw yung una. Like, si Amazon, siya yung una. You disrupted the this thing, this area, and ikaw yung unang-una talaga, which is
Actually, yeah, just to add to the story, when I bring the laserman here in the Philippines, I'm scared also. And then, of course, nag-research ako how much will I charge for this. I want to charge premium. And then there's one person lang who believes in me, the person that helped me. All I need is one person to believe in me. So I created the need of it. At first, no one's looking for laser. And then I post it. And then I started showing it to event organizers and directors. And they're like, wow, wow, boom. And there you go. I created the need of it.
yeah, correct. Sabi nga ni Henry Ford, di ba? Create a need. That is the best business. And not only that, hindi ko naman masabing you listen to your clients kasi ikaw nga ang unang-una eh. So,
I think, also, if I cut you, yung retirement ka naman, Arnel, I'm so young. So, that's why I need to do something else or else wala akong kakainin. Baka wala akong magkagusto sa aking, baka hindi ako nakapag-asawa dahil wala akong trabaho. So, yun. And then, yung laser naman, also, yeah, I created the need of it. But also, I have to make sure na yung I help and solve solutions. I give solutions to the problems in the event industry. And what is that problem? They have to have something new, in various performance in events. Hindi dapat singer, banda, hindi laging ganon.
yes,
So,
yes.
besides creating the need of it, I have to make sure that I also offer a solution, which is, yun nga, something different. Kasi problema yan sa event industry eh. Pare-pareho na lang.
And then you figure things out. Like you said, you're scared. Sino bang hindi matatakot? Bagong area to eh. Unang tanong, ako I always apply this. Unang tanong, mag-enjoy ba ako? Ako yun talaga eh, mag-enjoy ba ako dito? Pangalawa, the financial aspect would come in. Would this be profitable? Kasi hindi naman pwedeng passion lang, di ba? Like I said, hindi pwedeng passion lang.
Correct.
Kailangan masustain natin yung needs natin. Masustain natin tong mga expenses natin. So, you figure out everything out. At yan nga, very successful laserman of the Philippines. Pero may tanong ako. Sabi mo, natakot ka. Yung nasa isip mo, nung time na kine-create mo, you have the materials and everything. Yung first, I want to hear yung first public performance mo. Ay, gusto kong malaman, saan to nangyari? At ano
Okay.
yung unang-unang naramdaman mo nung nag-perform ka? Of course, it's not perfect, but as you practice, as you go along, you make things almost perfect. What did you
Correct.
feel? And saan yung project na yon?
And that's a very interesting question. Hindi ko na maalala yung first paid event ko. But I need to find out. What I did kasi for the Laserman, when I got it, syempre I have to study it. And then I have to buy all the other materials locally that is needed. I have to buy a good laptop, and then I have to train myself and I have to train the person, my team, to help me. So hindi siya overnight thing. And then the first show, I remember, oh my gosh,
Sorry
dude.
Pinag-isip
Oo
kita
nga, but
bigla.
that's a good
Because I
question.
wanted to
But
go back
I wanna
to that feeling
know. I
eh.
wanna know what my first show. But I did kasi I shoot an AVP of Laserman. That's the first thing that I did. So I shoot an AVP in Mandaluyong. It's a studio with the director and everybody. So for me to sell it, and then I started selling it, and then I showed it to GMA7 sa unang hirit. They guested me. They interviewed me. And binigyan nila ako ng plaque. Something like that. And then of course, marami nakapanood. So, and then, may YouTube na nun and Facebook. So, tinagtad ko yung YouTube ng mga videos about it. I guess, I just don't remember the company that hired me, but the
Mhm.
first performance is not, it's a company event. Which I really created it for a company event because of its premium offerings also. So, yun, I created it for a corporate events. I just forgot. I'm gonna research on that.
Okay. All right. Um, Hindi pa po yun yung mga questions ko para kay JB. And here are my formal questions, bro. From engineer to executive to entertainer, how did you find the courage to leave the corporate world and pursue your passion full time?
Ganito yung sinasabi nila, career, and it's always follow your passion. No, I followed happiness.
Okay.
Kasi inisip ko, saan ba ako masaya? So, I'm happy with PLDT. I like being part of that company.
Mhm.
Everybody's good. I'm happy. But when I start doing TV shows, may mga taping kami, and then I started performing with the corporate, with my magic, I feel more happy with that. I feel fulfillment when I'm on stage and people will open their jaw and like, how did you do it? And then it's people are clapping and then I get paid. The money is not the thing that I retired. My mom cried when I retired, Arnel.
Mhm.
I have a lot of friends who's worried about me when I retired. Because they said, paano ka pa magugustuhan kung magiging clown ka? Because in the Philippines, if you become a magician, parang ang connotation is your birthday party and clown, which is, it's a noble job. And I have a lot of friends in the industry with that. But when I retired, I did not look at the money. I said, I'm happy doing this. Now, if I'll fail, I can only blame myself. And I'm happy to blame myself. At least no one told me what to do with my life. But what if I didn't do it?
You regret?
What's gonna happen? I'll regret. I
Yes.
wasted like a year or 2 years. Maybe not gonna be where I am now.
Mhm.
I'm still struggling. I'm still learning. I'm still working so hard. But I'm happy. And it made me a better person, responsible. I'm more hopeful and trustful, and everything falls into place because I took the plunge na tumigas yung mukha ko. So, yun yung nangyari. I choose happiness. That's why, okay, happy ako sa PLDT ha, but I'm happier doing the other thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I think the season of happiness in our life, nagbabago yan. But at that moment and time of my life, I find more happiness on doing this and spending more time on this rather than hati yung oras ko sa corporate and then showbiz. It's not fair also for PLDT
Yeah.
for me to be
You know
there.
what? Like you said a while ago, you're an engineer. Engineer wants to create things. Diba? Yan ang pinaka-core ng becoming an engineer, to create something. I don't want to say this. There's this part of my life that sometimes I regret. Kasi nung nag-start ako nung printing advertising company ko, nag-enjoy ako when we created yung mga kiosk.
Mm,
Natutuwa ako nung nakikita ko in mga kinecreate ko.
correct.
Sabi ko, dapat pala, nag-engineer pala. May mga projects kami na good for public consumption. Ang ganda naman nito. Sino bang gumawa nito? Mayroon akong naramdamang happiness
yun.
in my heart. Na ikaw yun. That is the representation of you. Whatever you
Yeah.
created, whether it's good or
Correct.
bad, it's something you created. So your
Yeah.
signature is there.
Yeah.
That's why minsan yung sinasabi natin sa mga nagtatrabaho, yung okay na yan.
Mhm.
Para sa atin, hindi pwedeng okay na yan kasi that is my signature, that is my
Correct.
representation. And
Yeah.
when I say it's my representation, gusto ko almost perfect yan.
Correct.
Siguro, yun ang isang OCD natin. We're trying not to be perfect, but at least on our works, on our creation.
Is your course marketing? What's your course, Mark?
Management.
Okay, let me clarify. I'm an engineer. My first job was technical engineer, and then I shifted because they saw my potential in sales and marketing.
Ay, di ba?
So even with Pacific Internet and Comfac, from Comfac, I know they get me. The department want, hey, you belong to the sales and marketing, JB and Comfac, and then in Pacific, ganun din, in PLDT, ganun din. But one thing, lahat sila is technical. Data communication yung binebenta
Yeah.
ko. So that's why I understand what
You
I'm
are
selling.
yung engineering, that's the behind the scenes.
Correct.
And marketing is the front of the camera. So,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, tama.
So yun siya. Also, on my second question, JB,
Sige.
you initially planned to go into pastoral ministry after retirement. No.
Mhm. Yes.
How did you desire to serve God into the career in magic, entertainment, and creativity speaking? Hindi ba, no?
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to hear it from you because
Mm.
nung sinulat ko tong tanong na to, tama bang itanong ko sa kanya to?
Okay lang.
There's
Ano ba?
nothing bad with this question,
Sige,
but
okay.
with Go ahead, JB.
Okay, the question is, okay, the magic that I do is not black magic. It's for entertainment. And
Yeah.
to some people who are shallow-minded, they can say whatever they want. But the thing that I do, whatever you do, if it doesn't hurt your relationship with God, it doesn't hurt your relationship with your wife, it doesn't hurt your relationship with your mother, it doesn't hurt your relationship with anyone around you, and you're not hurting people, it's okay. Those are the wise factors, okay? So, yeah, pastoral, because I go to a church called Every Nation Victory in BGC Fort. So I became a Christian in 2004. And then I'm active, I have a ministry, I preach in kids church and also in teenagers. And I'm having fun doing that. I was inserting some tricks also while I preach. And then of course, as I was doing that, I was supposed to retire to enter the pastoral, as a pastor. But one friend, a very good friend, a close friend, told me, gusto mong magpastor. Bakit? Sabi ko, kasi syempre, gusto kong ma-reach yung mga lost. Nasaan ba yung mga lost? Sabi sa akin ng kaibigan ko. Diba ang lost, sila yung mga nasa labas ng church. Pag nag-preach ka sa loob ng simbahan, kung Catholic man yan o hindi na sila lost kasi nagsisimba sila. Pero yung ginagawa mo, JB, you're a magician. You perform in public. You perform on the stage and people are watching you. And these are the people that you need to reach out. And as a magician, you can still do that by seeing God in what you do.
Imagine that. Yun yung naging platform mo pa, di ba? To reach people.
Correct.
Oh.
So, nagkaroon ako ng platform. Parang sinabi niya, no, you stay as a magician and then given a chance, you use that platform. And then, that's what I did.
Galing. Oo. Wow. Hanggat merong pagkakataon na maka-reach ka ng mga tao na nawawala. And
ano yan Arnel, hindi lang reach kasi I don't like ayoko yung pinipilit ako I don't like being forced
Correct.
So I was not forced to become what I believe in, but I wanted to show them the lifestyle that they will see that I have Christ in me, and then they're just that's what I want them to see. So every time I perform magic, I want them to see in my show that I am this kind of person, not what do you call this, like a scary spiritual magician, like like that, So that's my identity as an artist in the art of magic.
Yes, very well said. Okay. The pandemic hit your business hard.
Ouch.
Everybody,
Correct.
lahat naman tayo.
Correct.
We were affected globally. What was going through your mind during that rock bottom season? And how did prayer lead you to your next breakthrough?
Oh, okay. Okay, that was 2020. So may asawa na ako niyan, Arnel.
Oh, congratulations.
Kasi I got married in 2013. my point is, so
Can I ask your
2020,
name? Hold on. Can I ask your
yeah.
name?
Oh, her name is Tina.
Oh, hi,
Shout out.
Tina.
Hey, babe. So, so yun, 2020. So, ano nangyari yung pandemic? Ano na yan? Excuse me for saying the word matured, but I think I'm matured in my faith already.
Yes.
Kasi I always start my day praying, and reading His Word as much as possible. I start that. That's the first thing that I do. So, my prayer life is I pray about anything and everything, which is in the Bible. So, sabi ng iba, wag mong ipag-pray yung money eh. That's BS. I pray for anything and everything. Right? So, alam naman kay Arnel ko hingin yung pera. Kay Lord ko hihingin, di ba?
Yes.
Although alam ko naman kaya mo ibigay sa akin yun. So, you have to pray about
Picture lang pwede ko
anything.
bigay sa'yo sa ngayon.
Gusto ko yan. Anything and everything. So, the prayer, kasi constant, like tayo, kung madalas tayo nag-uusap bilang magkaibigan, di ba? Mararamdaman mo yung guidance ng isa. So, with God the Father, I always surrender everything. Pero bro, yung pandemic, sobrang alos nag-give up ako dyan. As in, all events were canceled. All deposits, kinuha yung iba. Kasi nag-deposit na, di ba? For the reservation of dates. Hindi lang ako, lahat ng artista dito na kaibigan ko. The famous ones, even singers, everybody. So, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And then lahat na, nag-delay na ako ng payment sa mga expenses ko. I'll be honest, okay? And then sabi ko umiyak na ako. First time ko umiyak ng marami in front of my wife. And then we hugged each other. And then I started calling PLDT, Meralco, and I said, oh, baka may opening dyan. I wanna go back. Alam niya na kung bakit, di ba? And then, I just pray, Arnel. And then, I don't know if you experience this, but if you pray kasi, God answers. Like mysteriously and in many ways.
Yes, I believe that. Yes.
And then the only time that you can hear Him is you have to just sit down also. And I learned to just sit down and stay still and pray without even opening my mouth.
Yes.
I was just looking at my computer and praying, what will I do, Lord? And then the idea was injected. Virtual event. So I was one of the first one who do virtual event. So that's why I studied OBS and I studied all the live streaming gadgets. Tapos, I'm an email marketing guy in PLDT. So, kabisado ko yung email. I like answering emails. Even with Magic and Laser, email ako lahat. I like email kasi it's the most legit and reliable source of marketing. So, I enrolled in a digital marketing certification in the US online. So, after that, I started my company also in digital marketing. So I started to meet a lot of, I got scammed also. I enrolled in thousands of dollars softwares. I enrolled in thousands of dollars online marketing BS. And then when I'm already in the class, like, what are they teaching?
Yes.
This guys, I've been practicing all this. So it's a scam. So that's a scam. I got scammed. I didn't get a refund, but that's a learning. So, marami kasing mga fake gurus eh. So, yun, that started the digital marketing during the pandemic. In 2020, virtual event. And then, may nagtanong sa akin, JB, can you do virtual magic show? Okay? So, yun pa naging isa. Nauso ngayon yung virtual magic show. So, I created that. Even I'm just here in my office. Ito, dito sa lugar na to. I'm just doing magic. I just set this up with green screen, and then I perform magic over Zoom with the kids watching. So yun, bumuhay din yun sa akin ng pandemic. So maraming, and then marami nang natutong mag-live stream and everything. So naglabasan na lahat. And then during that time also, because of the digital marketing, marami akong challenges doon, but it's hard to get clients that time, Arnel. Masakit.
Yeah, lahat tayo affected niyan. Who would imagine to shut down?
Yeah, I know. And then, if you're gonna ask me about where was I able to get clients in digital marketing, I got turned out a lot with my friends and some, relatives and some friends who, kasi bago lang yan eh. they don't know anything about website. Kasi I offer website, I offer digital marketing courses, I offer social media marketing to manage their Facebook. I was able to get 5 clients, but may mga natutunan din ako. May mga bad clients. So may mga client na hindi talaga okay. And mas nagkaroon pa ako ng stress dealing with those clients. Nako, that's another story. But
Eh, tsaka ano, ganun talaga eh. May good egg and bad egg eh. Especially
yeah,
yung service mo. Once you render your service, it's done.
yeah,
Di ba?
this
How
is
are you
this is
going
my
to...
correct. This is my explanation here with the digital marketing in the Philippines. To be honest, no, this is true. So during my time, that was 2021. So lahat na lumalapit sa akin. Meron isang speaker lumapit siya. JB, I want to be the best public speaker in the Philippines. And I was like, that's a bad goal in my mind. Sabi ko, okay, sige, I cannot make you that. Kasi you have to be good in what you do. Kailangan magaling ka magsalita at may value yung makikinig sa'yo. Pero sabi niya, gusto ko raw gawin yan dahil sa internet marketing, minamanage ko yung LinkedIn niya, Facebook, Twitter. Tapos, nag-start na kami. To make it short, Arnel, mas marunong pa siya sa akin. So gusto niya, kulay, violet, ganyan. Sabi ko, that's not digital marketing, that's artwork. I'm not an artist. I'm gonna help you get that market over there. I'm gonna help you get an ROI. But I cannot help you with that artwork. And this is what we are going to do. Tapos parang nagkokontrahan pa kami. And I said, you know what? I'll return your money. Let's cut this. And may mga iba akong mga natutunan din ng mga kliyente na gusto nila mag-Facebook ad pero ayaw nilang, wala silang credit card. Paano ka mag-Facebook ad? Wala kang card. Yan yung mga meron naman ako mga kliyente na tumawad. I gave them a good price. But then, hindi na pala sila professional kausap. Alam mo yon na parang Christian pa nga yung iba eh. So very
Nag-consult na.
unprofessional.
Di ba, nag-consulta na sa'yo, you render the service and then...
Yeah, natuloy naman yung service pero at a discounted price. And then later on, parang they're just, I don't know. Dito sa Pilipinas talaga yung iba, feeling nila kaya nila, but hindi. So you have to designate and you have to bless others because it's either you're a speaker or you're an editor. You know what I mean? It's either you're a magician or you're a preacher. And then it's either like this in digital marketing, it's either you're a designer or iba pa yung nag-manage na Facebook mo or you're a copywriter. So hindi pa pwedeng lahat ikaw gawin mo lahat. Ngayon, yung mga nakausap mong kliyente kasi ganyan. Tapos ang dami naman naging course sa akin. And then I decided to quit and then remove all my clients. I stopped serving them. I focus on Virtual Events Philippines. So doon I was able to jumpstart the Virtual Events Philippines. And then mga kliyente ko doon are pharmacies like Merck's, Nokia, Pasco Laboratory, madami. SanDisk, Singapore. I also became a partner of SMX kasi wala silang partner during that time in Virtual Events. So the CEO of SMX, small SMX conference, nagmi-meeting kami every day.
Wow.
So I'm the ghost virtual event for them. There was a time. And then, that's it. And then, hanggat nag-decide ako, masyado akong na-amaze sa softwares. So I started talking to other developers and partnering with them. So I have my own softwares right now, Arnel. That's marketing softwares.
Wow.
And that's SMI Digital Marketing Agency now. Yun. I don't cater to influencers to manage their social media anymore. I let go of that.
From
So,
one to another,
yeah.
di ba? From pandemic yan. Kahit na dito rin sa Amerika, napakahirap nung panahon na yon dahil who would imagine that the world will stop from revolving? Ang daming taong namatay na hindi pa nakaschedule mamatay.
I think you can speak better than me kasi you are in the medical
I'm in healthcare.
Lalo na nandiyan ka sa Amerika. Oh my gosh.
Para siyang dahon na nalalaga sa isang puno.
Wow, I can imagine.
No? Na I am a nurse, I'm a frontliner. we tried our best. Meron tayong isang kaklase. Kilala mo
Hmm.
to, I'm not gonna tell the name.
Sino? Sige,
No? You know what
mamaya na
happened?
lang.
They lived in New York. It was
Okay.
pandemic. They
Mhm.
got COVID, both of them at the same time. He
Mhm.
and his dad.
Mhm.
They were picked up by the ambulance. They were sent to the hospital.
Mhm.
Nakauwi yung kaklase natin.
Mhm.
Pero yung tatay niya, nawala. He passed. And the problem is, hindi mo malaman, hindi nila mahanap kung saan napunta. Dahil,
Oh
oh,
my gosh.
merong mass grave na ginawa sa New York eh. But they have friends in high places. So they were able to get their dad. And then, napalibing naman na maayos. But,
Wow.
sabay kayong lumabas ng tatay mo ng bahay.
Mhm.
But never imagine na hindi na siya makakabalik. That was the last time you saw your parent or your dad.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
That,
tragic.
that's what happened to pandemic. Not only that, yung kinukwento mo kanina na I got delayed in my payments. I have a friend also. He
Lahat.
works in a public office. No? Ang daming pera noon. But he told me I was on my last centavo in my bank when that happened.
That's a
Kami,
lesson learned, 'di ba?
yeah, nobody anticipated that. Even America, which is a superpower country. I went
Talaga.
to 2 a.m. Ang lagnat ko sobra. I went to like 102 Fahrenheit, no?
Wow.
Punta ako sa hospital.
Paano 'yon, nag-isolate ka?
Oo, I isolated myself na agad kasi hindi mo alam gagawin mo eh. Nagbili na nga ako sa nanay ko noon. Sabi ko, kung ano man mangyari, mahal ko kayo. Kaya cellphone, nagsabi na
Oh
rin
my
ako.
gosh.
No,
That's scary,
because
man.
that's scary dahil doktor na mismo nagsabi sa akin, this is an uncharted territory. We don't know what to do. We
Hmm.
just have to give you this medicine and what we normally give to patients with the symptoms like this. And nagtik lang ako, pero natutulog ako nun. Nakaupo. Kasi I can't breathe.
Oh
In
my
2 days,
gosh.
ha? So, nanggaling ako ng hospital. Pinauwi ako kasi sabi ko, can I stay here at the hospital because I want to make sure that I will be safe. I rather sent you home because sabi ng doctor, I rather sent you home because the patients that we're taking, lahat naka-vent na pag nag-stay ka sa hospital. Ganun na
Okay.
aga. And in 2 days time, I had my first x-ray, yung first visit ko. And the second, and after 2 days, bumalik ako kasi hindi ako makahinga eh. I got pneumonia na agad. I got infiltrations in my lungs. And
Oh
it's
my.
how many? Like 30% agad. Ganon kabilis yung virus. But I prayed. I did what I have to do as a nurse. Um, incentive spirometer kasi yun yung kailangan mong gawin eh. Pag mayroon kang pneumonia, I did that. Nag-exercise ako kahit wala akong ganang kumain, no?
Oh my gosh.
Yun.
Wala ka
Ah,
rin panlasa.
yung, wala akong panlasa eh, pero it's more on my breathing eh. Iba-iba kasi yung
Iba-ibang
effect eh.
effect.
Iba-iba eh. So,
I got COVID also eh.
mhm. So
Nawalan
ayun
ako
yung
ng
sabi ko, yung
panlasa.
COVID made, ito nga, sabi ko rito, pagka may nakausap ako mga kaibigan ko, parang tayo yung nasa Noah's Ark.
Hmm.
Itong mga nakikita mo, look to your right and to your left, these are the survivors of the pandemic.
Hmm.
Ito yung passengers ng Noah's Ark.
Hmm.
Yung mga hindi nakasurvive, di ba? Wala na sila.
Wala na.
Sila yung nabaha ng panahon ni Noah.
Correct.
So, ano tayo? We are blessed, mapalad tayo, buhay tayo, and nakasurvive tayo during
Hmm.
the pandemic.
It's
No?
true.
Okay. Let me continue my question. Ang sarap ng kwentuhan natin. No, sarap. Nag-enjoy talaga ako. um,
That's a good story, man.
what was the first moment after launching your digital services when you realize this is working? I'm building something new. Like, yung sinakwento mo kanina na from employment to this building or creating something new. Ano yung na-realize mo na, of course, yung ikaw yung una eh. Pero other than that, would this work? Parang actually actual na kasi nandun ka na eh. What can you say?
Okay, kaya ako kasi yung tao na ano, Arnel, ako yung, what do you call this, risk taker ako eh. I am not after efficiency. I am after speed. Ginawa ko kaagad siya. And then I started selling it even if hindi ko pa alam.
Mhm.
Kaya may tumanggap ng produkto at may bumili. That's the time I studied it. So,
Yeah.
and then, that's it. And then that forced me to study or else, yari ako sa kliyente ko. So, I was given a week, signed the proposal. So, that's the sign that, hey, I can sell this. It's working. It's a good deal. I'm just at home. But I still don't know what to do. So, every day I study. As in, I test everything. And then on the day of the event, that's it. And then nanganak na siya kasi nagustuhan nila yung service ko. And then, ayun na. I created a website, Virtual Events Philippines. I created a Facebook page, and then that's it. That's working. And then the SMI Digital is the main company, and then under it is the Virtual Events Philippines. Do you get it?
Umbrella na.
Umbrella lang siya.
Yes, yes, yes. Galing, di ba? Parang puno na may mga bunga na sa sanga-sanga
Correct.
siya. You wear many hats. Magician, laser show designers, digital marketer, speaker, and solopreneur. What drives you the energy and keep you going? I'm tired po. I want to execute this. Di ba?
Yeah.
Sabi nga nila, ang pagod, ang katapat lang yan, tulog eh. Pero itong mga ginawa mo na to, one jump to another, birth from one birth of company to another. Hindi ito simple. These are series of events,
Yeah.
a series of events with consistency, right? And persistence. Go ahead, JB.
I think I'll choose the word persistence versus my consistency kasi hindi rin naman ako perfect eh. Tinatamad rin talaga ako. And then, but during the early times kasi when I was creating, when you're creating something and you're starting, mas nakakatulog ako na mahimbing if naging productive ako nung araw na yon. Mas hindi ako makakatulog kapag hindi ko ginawa to at natutulog ako, umiikot yung utak ko. I'm gonna wake up and finish it. Which is bad. Okay? Kasi we all need good sleep. What keeps me going? Well, sa totoo lang, syempre, we're married, right? I have a family to feed. I have a wife, I have my daughters, and that's it. It's them. And I'm doing it for them, to provide for them, right? Secondly, I'm doing it for myself because hindi ako yung tao na I don't like wasting my time. I don't know if it's a negative thing, but I you won't see me watching Netflix. I miss watching movies. You're just sitting down. You won't see me that. My hobby is magic, right? So let me tell you first, the magic and the laser man, that's not a business. Kasi pag nagkasakit ako, wala nang artist.
Correct.
'Di ba? Walang kita. Cancel yung show. So hindi yun business. I consider it as a service. The business is the services na software ko because I have subscribers and they pay me monthly. So but I still manage it solo. So those are the two categories. So paano ko siya napapagkasya? I'm a schedule kind of guy. If you see my iPhone, my schedules, even like calling Arnel or car wash, praying in the morning, I put that in my schedule. I wake up at 7 a.m. and then I'm gonna put there, pray, read the Bible, then breakfast, and then push-ups kasi yun lang exercise ko. So I'm very detailed because, and then at the end of the day, pag na-checkan mo lahat siya, even if you finish by 2 p.m., I'm happy already. I said, I'm done. So, that's what I do, Arnel. Kaya nagtataka ka, I wear many hats. I don't do shows many times, but because of the depth of my knowledge as a magician, because of the depth of my knowledge as the laserman, and maybe I have a depth also in marketing, internet marketing. Ano na siya, it becomes like, okay, I think I know the problem is. So I can easily categorize myself. Like if I have a show kanina, yesterday, the whole day, I'm focused on lasers. I'm not gonna answer any calls. And then, so that's how I do it. I'm strict with my time. I just categorize everything and I'm strict in following and ending my time. That's it. I think that's the number one factor. Like ikaw sabi mo nga, puyat ka kagabi. Kasi gusto mong matapos eh. Right? And you cannot sleep well if you're worrying about something. So it's okay. But minsan, sabihin mo rin sa sarili mo, okay, maybe I'll just have to see if kasi mas maganda pa rin yung normal
Yes.
yung schedule mo.
Schedule
Kasi
mo.
pag panic ka ng panic, it's not the output, I'm telling you, 100% is not going to be excellent.
Mas sinabi mo kayo na ang dami kong natutunan doon, and I'm applying also some of those things. Like for example, you have your digital Calendly. I have my manual in paper every day. At night, I write down all the things that I want to accomplish, but meron na akong pro forma. Meron na
Kasi
akong
ang
schedules for the day. Tama,
ano yan,
tama.
post-it ba yan?
Post-it.
Ah,
Pero meron akong every day when I wake up, naka-schedule na rin.
libre
I'm old
naman yan.
school eh. Alam mo, siguro yun yung isang hindi ko mabago sa akin na I still like writing down things. Meron akong isang write down everything na kung meron akong gustong balikan, same thing as what you're doing. Kung meron tayong gusto ma-accomplish, we have to put it on schedule. And not only that, before you sleep, pag sinulat mo na, ma-accomplish mo yon kasi
Correct. Kasi
sinulat
gagawin
mo
mo siya,
di ba?
may nagsabi sa akin eh, if you don't write it, it's not gonna happen. It's good that you're writing it.
If
It's
you're
gonna
writing
happen.
it and you're saying it, that's the power of words, the power of the
Correct.
mouth. It would happen. And kanina sabi mo nga yung matulog ka nang hindi mo natapos, di ba? Me, I seldom stayed late din. Kasi
Na ano ka lang siguro na
excited lang ako na mag-usap
that's it.
tayo, na
That's
magkwentuhan tayo.
that's the
why.
energy. And then
Yeah.
sa'yo may tinapos ka kagabi na editing and because you wanna like sabi mo something went wrong. So you have to fix it. Those are urgent things. I guess it's okay. Kasi ako rin ganyan.
At saka, I learned this from I listened to podcast too and I heard from Jeff Bezos itself. Sabi niya, di ba? Yung stress, you created the stress of not doing things. Which is totoo yun eh.
Yeah, that's it.
Ang stress na naman, nangyari lang yun. Naku, hindi ko nabayaran yung bills ko. Naku,
And then
hindi
you
ko na ito.
and then you pay the bill.
Ayan.
That's it. It's
Diba?
as easy as that.
The things that you didn't do the results are stress. Many OFWs or immigrants struggle with starting over. Oh. Siyempre, OFW, magkatrabaho yan, magkapatayo ng bahay, pag-aralin mga anak, bibili ng kotse. Siyempre, instant
Millionaire.
Instant gratification ang gusto ng
Instant
mga
gratification.
tao, diba? Na
Quick, rich.
once you get your paycheck, let's go. Gastos na tayo. Ako ganyan din ako. I'm guilty of that before. But as you get older, syempre natututo ka. What advice would you give them about inventing themselves and using their skills in a new way? Yung mga OFW natin or immigrants.
Okay, kasi sa akin, ang daming klase ng OFW. Kasi depende kung anong klaseng OFW ka. If you're an OFW na okay naman yung kita mo, you're earning well, magandang kita mo dyan as an OFW. And nakapagpadala ka ng pera sa pamilya mo sa Pilipinas, nakakabili ka ng bahay at lupa, nakakapag-provide ka. So if money yung usapan natin, you're good with what you do. And then, sabi mo, reinvent. Why would OFW reinvent ba, Arnel? Bakit kaya mo na tanong? Why would there be a need to reinvent?
The reason why I ask is because there's always a deadline. Hanggat kaya ng katawan mo magtrabaho, hindi ba?
Okay, that's true.
Kaya nga, sabi ko, yung pagiging entrepreneur, like you and me, this is a skill that we learned from a long time.
That's good. A skill can be learned.
Yes. Okay? And nakikita natin at naririnig din natin sa mga kaibigan. For example, yung mga seaman. Marami tayong Filipino that they work abroad as a seaman. Maganda talaga yung sweldo nila. Huge amount of money they're sending to the Philippines, to the family every month. And then, after 10 years, 20 years, you really have to put a limit to yourself. For after 20 years, natapos na, doon nakikita natin na mabuti na nga lang, nakapagtapos na yung mga anak, nakapag-aral na sa kolehiyo, and then, anong gagawin niya nila? They have this amount of money but don't know what to do.
Well, ano na yun kung ang galing naman nila, but
Mm.
sa mga nakikita ko FW, pag umuwi, ubos yung pera.
Kaya nga di ba?
So, very ang sa akin lang, marami rin OFW masyadong gustong maging mayaman ka agad bukas. If someone will offer, yung iba dyan kasi investment, maraming scammers hingan sila ng pera, invest sa ganito. Kasi OFW, wala silang alam, busy sila sa whatever, and then they don't research anymore, they're not being resourceful. So sasabihin lang, in 1 week, your money will be like this. If that's true,
I know.
I should have done it. If that's true, how come Elon Musk is sleeping in the office just to work hard? I mean, that's stupid. So, yung mga OFW na kaibigan natin, whether you're a domestic or you're a professional, you're in the health, wag tayong magpadala sa scams. And then yung reinventing naman, tama ka Arnel may deadline talaga. Pero ang sa akin, kung wala ka naman, kung okay ka naman, you stay. Kasi yung pera na naipon mo, pag nag-reinvent ka, or hindi ka sure kung ano gagawin mo, mauubos yan.
Oo.
Correct? At pag naubos yan, matanda ka na, hindi ka na makakabalik. If you wanna be, ganyan yung mga nakita ko, hindi na ako nakabiyahe sa barko Hindi na kasi matanda na. Tapos yung iba nakikita ko naman, bumabiyahe, like what you said, pupunta rito, nagtatay ng negosyo, iniiwan, nalulugi yung negosyo. So, nasasayang. So, sa akin, huwag ka na lang magnegosyo. You work hard, then you save money. And then you invest sa akin. Invest on real estate. Invest on lots. Kasi you can sell that. So, I'm not saying it's a passive income. I don't believe in that. But that's what they should do, the OFW. And then sabi mo, anong skill yung kailangan nilang matutunan? How can they use their skills? So, depende. Like, for example, you, Arnel, marketing. That's your college degree. So, and then you're in the medical. And then you're going back into marketing through being an entrepreneur. So, you're using it, diba? You're reinventing yourself. But actually, you're not. You're adding it kasi you're still doing the health thing. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. For me, I don't want to use the word reinventing. I just want to use the word, I want to add up to what I do. I want to add this. Because when you reinvent, you're going to start from zero. But that's also true when you're adding. But the word that you use will make a big difference in your life. So I just want to make it simple. I don't want to reinvent. I'm just going to add this to my skill.
Tama.
And then how will you add it? Syempre, you have to learn, apply. Go online, research. YouTube is a good way to research. And then make sure naintindihan mo. Pag di mo naintindihan, don't do it. Diba? So, yun lang yung sa akin. So, sa akin, if you're reinventing because you're panicking, don't reinvent.
Yes.
Kasi pag nagre-reinvent ka at nagpapanik ka dahil wala ka ng pera, kailangan may gawin, you will not have a clear mind of what you want to do kasi you're always after the money.
Mm-hmm.
So, just try to have a stable emotion, stability on that kind of life, season of life that you're encountering. And then that's it. You're just gonna have to relax and then try to pray. Again, I'm a believer. That's why I ask you, ito yung suggestion ko to pray. But if you're not a believer, try to pray pa din. Who knows? God listens to everybody. But that's the only thing. You have to talk to someone higher. You have to go vertical and everything will be given to you, the answer, research. For me yun. So, pag panic ka, hindi ata yung katuloy mo lang ginagawa mo. Galingan mo na lang muna.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? So, kami trabaho ka, yung iba wala. And then, pagka medyo stable ka na and okay ka na, you relax. And then, ano ba yung gusto ko na masaya? Ano bang interest ko ngayon? Kung wala pa din, don't do it. Ang dami kong kaibigan, wala namang interest. Yung mga nag-retire sa company, and ako, Arnel, milyon, nag-invest sila. Wala mo silang alam doon sa ganong industry. Ano nangyari? Hindi lang, yung pera okay lang mawala kasi mahanap yan. Yung oras na nawala. Mm-hmm. So that's how I think. For me, time is more important than money.
Correct. You could manufacture product and goods, but you cannot manufacture time. Yeah. What's one failure or difficult client experience that you taught you the most about business and life?
Hindi naman failure. It's, I encountered a stressful client in the digital marketing. Even in In the entertainment business, wala naman stressful client. Ka siguro mas may na-experience ako sa internet marketing. So what the lessons that I learned from that is I will choose who my client. I will choose my client. Even if you have a lot of money, buy from me. If I don't like you,
Sorry.
that's what. Nanginginig ako, Nel. Nagpapalpitate yung iinis ako. And they don't respect my time.
Yes.
And then 3 a.m. there's a message on the Viber. 3 a.m. So when you wake up in the morning, that's your good morning. And then I said, I don't deserve this. And then I talked to them. I said, you know what? I'll return your money. I don't want to continue this. I am not the right one for you. You deserve better than me. That's how I
They thought
ended it.
they own you because they're paying you, di ba? They thought they own
Oh,
you.
the lesson learned is if you're gonna do a servicing, you have
Mhm.
to lay down the terms and condition.
Yes.
And then if they don't agree with it, then don't treat
Okay.
them.
Looking back, what do you think is your mission nung nandun ka pa lang yung employee ka pa lang? What do you think is your mission and how do you want to be remembered by the next generation of Filipinos? And also, let me add this to that question also. What do we expect more of you in the future, JP?
Ano ba yung una? As an employee, ano yung
What
what
do you think is your
is
mission when you were an
when
employee?
alam mo, I do believe in mission, but I do believe that mission change as you add another year to your life.
Yes.
Kasi everything changes. Your goals, your ambitions, they change. They're not. When I was young, I just want to be a skateboarder. When I was in college, I want to be a famous rock star. I have a band in college, Arnel. I play in strip bars. I play lead
I
guitar.
think alam ko yan.
Yeah, I have long hair before, and then
Yes.
so see, that's my dream. And then when I finished college, diba, PLDT, okay. And then when I was with PLDT, I was an employee. I just wanted to get promoted. That's the only goal. Kasi you go to work every day. You spend, that's like my life. I'm in Makati every day. So, and then that changes. And then now, it's different na, syempre. So my goal is different. And if ever, kasi I don't, okay, I don't aspire to be famous anymore, but I'll be honest, that's why I'm in television. Sometimes it's happy being famous because
Yes.
I wanna use being known as a platform.
Uy, siya yung
To
siya yung napanood ko sa TV, siya yun.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, I've experienced that kind of
Yeah.
thing, and I'm friends also with the GMA7 executives and
Yeah.
TV executives until today. But now, at this point, at this time, I'm 50. So, iba na, Nel eh. It's like,
Oh.
the piece is being independent.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to have a few friends. Before that, I have a lot of friends. Then I have
You
a lot.
quality friends.
Yeah, I just want to have. Yeah, but they're still friends. But I just want to hang out with fewer ones. Yun lang. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure some of them doesn't want to hang out with me also. But for me, that's me. If you ask me, and I want to be remembered by these friends
Mhm.
of mine or whoever will hear me, that once in their life I was able to inspire them, even how little it was, that I was able to help them and inspire them. Because to be honest, I'm getting a lot also of good words from people that I talk to. Every time they talk to me, they said, "I want to see you again, JB, bro. Can we have coffee?" Sabi ko. Then they're telling me na, "Bro, when I talk to you, I feel so energized. I feel so ganto." So I guess I have that, and I'm happy being like that. So yun lang. I just want to be remembered as may naitulong ako sa kanila in as little part of their lifetime. Yun lang.
Okay. JB, thank you. But, mayroon pa ako this is my last question for today and tonight. If there's this one person that you wanna say thank you to, sino yon? And ano yung naging part niya sa buhay mo? They could be
Okay.
here or not
So,
here anymore, you think you really owe this blessings in your
kaya
life?
lang hindi, pag ganun, hindi one person.
Yeah, it could be
Oo.
two or
Okay. So, it's a group. Oh, first of all,
one or
syempre,
two, something
hindi
like
ako,
that.
I'm grateful with my mom and dad, my parents, kasi they brought me well. They brought me maganda pagpapalaki nila sa amin magkakapatid.
Mhm.
And then, second, I want to thank my wife for
Mhm.
believing in me. And the third person I want to say thank you to is Butch Jimenez.
Thank you very much. Okay, JB, thank you very much for your time. Maraming salamat dito sa pagkakataon na nakapagkwentuhan tayo. You will be known as the Laser Man of the Philippines. That's your title. Kung merong Superman at saka Batman, JB is the Laser Man of the Philippines. JB, thank
But
you again.
thank you then,
And
bro.
more power to you. Good luck in everything. God bless you. And I learned so many things today from our conversation. And if you have a last message to our viewers,
My last message is don't give up. Just do things one at a time and focus. And that's it. Thank you very much, Ronel, for having me. It's a privilege to be part of your show, and I hope I was able to contribute.
of course. All right. Thank you, JB. And see you next time. Why did you? Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Why Did You? I hope today's story inspired you and reminded you of the heart and spirit behind every Filipino journey. This podcast is brought to you by RR Food Ventures Corporation, makers of Kuya Arnel's Cooked Sweet Pork Sausage, Kuya Arnel's Pork Chicharrones, Habit Crispy Fried Chicken Skins, and Habit Pork Cracklings. Technical support and music by Gabby Arrieta. Once again, this is Arnel Arrieta, and you just listened to Why Did You? Until next time!